Hi, I'm Jason McAteer and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, what's the Redmen TV? It's Transfer Daily. It's back. It's Monday, the 11th of January. For those who didn't know, I'm going to drop it in one last time, the day after my birthday. It was good. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for all the well wishes. Those who've got me on Facebook. Two transfer rumours I want to discuss today in particular. There's actually a load of it's really ramped up over the weekend. There's two. There's one that's dead exciting, and there's one that's not as exciting because I've never heard of him before prior to doing the slight amount of research that I'm about to reveal to you now. The first one I'll do is the most exciting one. Let's get it out the way because it did kind of break toward the back end of last week, but we've not had a chance to talk about it just yet. Gotze, Mario Gotze, link with Liverpool out of nowhere. So I immediately saw this and went, you Gotze, fuck off, I'm not having any of that. So I didn't even read it. And then it came up on my Facebook feed, so I go on board, I'll have a little check. He actually name-checked Liverpool, properly name-checked Liverpool, so I'll give you the exact quotes. It's all reports I can rule out a move to Liverpool this winter. So there you go. That kind of puts the kibosh on that, but no, I'm going to read on nevertheless. I don't know where the rumours about Klopp and me are coming from. I know Jurgen Klopp well. I've worked under him. He's a very good coach, definitely. It's all open, how to proceed after the season. I have a contract until 2017, but of course it's important how the new coach feels about me. So, and then he basically goes on to say that if Klopp wants me, he should basically, make an offer or come forward, which is, yeah, good, exciting. That's kind of more like it. And obviously, he's not coming in January. He has categorically ruled that out, and I couldn't see buying and selling in mid-season anyway. I know he's been injured. He's been out with a thigh injury since October, so apparently he's on his way back from that. So he's not played as much football. But for me, and I'm interested in your thoughts on it, he represents exactly what we'd be looking for. Now, I know the Klopp model, if there is such a thing, is to not go and buy Gotze, it's to go and buy the next Gotze. And that person might be the person I'm going to talk about in a second, but we'll come on to that. But our squad is so bereft of genuine world-class players, and he is a genuinely incredible world-class player. Scored winning goals in World Cup finals. That's a mark of, you can carry some players, but in terms of that experience, he's won Bundesliga titles under Klopp as well. He's in a very, very, very good Bayern Munich side. And he's at the top possible level he can be in terms of international football, and that means something when you're not English. Very good. He's a forward. If you look at we've talked about this before, if Liverpool play with one up front, he's about the three behind them. Could be Coutinho, Firmino, Lallana, say. He's an upgrade on all of them, to be perfectly honest. He wouldn't, we talked about, I think we've got a decent squad, but lacking in absolute top of the game gems, match winners. I think we can develop one or two that we've got into those, but in terms of going out and buying someone, whether we can afford them, I don't know. I'd like to think that, yeah, we will go back to we will buy young players and build them up and turn them into great players, but I think we need to kickstart ourselves by going out and buying someone that sends a message to football. And the fact of the matter is, he's still only 23, still got his best years of football ahead of him. It's not like buying him age 27 or 28 and you're paying a lot of money and you're only going to get a couple of years out of him really at his highest level. So if we could find a way to make that happen, let's make it happen. The only interesting thing is he's only 5'9", and people talk about we need a bit more power or physical presence in that team. He's not going to bring that, although he does have the right attitude, so maybe you can counteract that. And, ultimately he's playing, as I say, he's playing for good teams that are pacey and powerful. So it can't be too much of a detriment. Do you know what I want to talk about? First and foremost, let us know your thoughts. Is that the kind of player you think Liverpool should be targeting? On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited would you be to see Liverpool buy Mario Gotze? In the comments below, please. The second one today, Dennis Praet, I'm going with, or Praet. He's Belgian. He's an attacking midfielder. He's 21 years old. He plays for Anderlecht. He's won three Belgian league titles on the bounce. This time last year, he was awarded the Belgian Golden Shoe Award, which is given to the league's best player over the calendar year as well. As he's still only 21 years old, which is a very, very encouraging thing. Doesn't score a lot of goals. He's scored 4 in 24 appearances in all competitions so far this season. And he's another one. He's only 5'9". When I looked at the sign of like Marco Grujic and you see that he's a big lad, and I do wonder whether is this the mould of what he wants in terms of attacking players? Does he want his power through the middle and then maybe more of your peripheral players around either side that can hit the wings or whatever, to have a little bit more, be a little bit more dexterous, a little bit small, a little bit nippier? It's an interesting one. He is that attacking midfielder. he's unknown, so he fits in. Again, I think he fits in with the Grujic thing of he's not going to command a ridiculous fee. Even though, look, he's got great experience. For 21 years old, he's a Belgian international. He's won league titles in his domestic league. The Belgian league's it's not the worst league. It's not the Greek league. But, you know, so he's clearly got something. He looks like he could be that one to take that next step up. It's an interesting one. It's not the kind of one that gets the blood pumping, but very interesting that that's the kind of player that we seem to be targeting. How true it is, I guess we'll see in the fullness of time, but exciting nevertheless. Let us know your thoughts on that. Anyone you'd like us to discuss, let me know in the comments below. Chris is going to be continuing to do his players in a minute segment. He's done a few already on Joel Matip. And Neven Subotic as well there on the YouTube channel. Go and check those out. He's preparing a few more as well. Is there anyone you'd like to know about in 60 seconds? Let us know that in the comments below, or tweet us at the Redmen TV as well. Give this video a thumbs up and do tune in for Transfer Weekly. We're going to be doing about 45 minutes to an hour discussing all the big Liverpool transfer news, including Daniel Sturridge, and he could potentially be getting offered for £25 million to get shut of him. More on Gotze. More on the players that we're targeting, more on the kids that we feel can save us a few bob in the transfer market as well after the performance against Exeter on the Friday. Do tune in for that on the redmentv.com, completely free for a month, as you should well know by now. It'll be a good laugh, it'll be boss every single week, all like 2 and a bit of them, leading up to the closing of the January transfer window. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra.
This is Neven Subotic in a minute. The 27-year-old Serbian international centre-back, who is 6'3" tall, has been linked with a loan deal by David Maddock from the Daily Mirror to come to Liverpool until the end of the season.